So this parallelism is the climactic parallelism. Think of it, it sounds like composite, but it's not. This is part of one line gets repeated or an idea gets repeated, but there's a crescendo and it increases until the theme is really cemented. And the main idea can be kind of at the beginning or the end, not usually in the middle. The symbol we use is, again, that crescendo. So keep that in mind when you find these. This is one of my favorite examples that we found. Think of how this is a crescendo of the theme. It's still the same theme. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. You can see how that just builds until the final thing. Like this whole kingdom fell over a small thing. So anyway, these climactic parallelisms are powerful things. You can hear it in the oral tradition. This would be a really powerful technique.
In Benjamin Franklin, they studied the original languages of the Bible. And I was just thinking of the education that our founders had and how it was incorporated into the English that we used to learn in America.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's explore and observe this climactic parallelism in Psalm 29. So open your book and observe 1 and 2. Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty. Give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters of God, or the God of glory thundereth. The Lord is upon many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedars. Yea, the Lord breaketh the cedars of Lebanon. He maketh them also to skip like a calf. Lebanon and Syron, like a young unicorn. So I showed more on the next slide here. After the unicorn, it goes, the voice of the Lord divideth the flames of fire. The voice of the Lord shaketh the wilderness. The Lord shaketh the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord maketh hinds calve, and discovereth the forest. And in his temple doth every one speak of his glory. The Lord sitteth upon the flood. Yea, the Lord sitteth king forever. So let's just look at the verse 1 and 2. There was a lot there. But if we observe this, how might we see this climactic parallelism?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, this one's all about that call to holiness. So give unto the Lord, O ye mighty. Give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord is kind of like give to the Lord in the beauty of holiness. Like change yourself, make yourself beautiful with holiness. It just builds to that crescendo point at the end.
So do you think we got to the end, or do you think there's more?
Look at the end of verse 10. I think, yeah, look at the end of verse 10. When it goes, he does this and the voice of the Lord does that. Mm-hmm. But look at the last half of 10. It says, the Lord saith king forever. So not only is he more powerful and mighty than everything we understand, but he's there longer, deeper, broader than we can ever understand. It's forever.
Okay, so for this one, what is the climax? Like, what is there a repeating line here that is showing us this increase just in the first 2 lines?
I think it's just us giving to the Lord. Okay. It's us giving, and then it's worship. It's not just give, it's surrender and consecrate.
Okay, so what do you think about this voice of the Lord, 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 voice? So is this teaching us there's another parallelism or another pattern here?
Mm-hmm. Or it feels like it.
It's almost like it's enmeshed inside the climactic.
Mm-hmm. That's why we want you to make sure you keep that summary sheet, because what she just said just showed that, wait, this feels like it could also be something else, or I feel like there's a pattern here, or there's something deeper than what I'm just reading.
Well, what about voice of the Lord being the repeated theme?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it could be 2 parts.
Sure.
There's a lot of possibilities. This is not a right and wrong kind of exactly. Is that?
It's not prose.
Okay, it's not prose. That's what I'm saying. So hopefully this is challenging your assumptions in your mind and helping your mind to stay open to observe and explore new things. Let's explore another. Mm-hmm. Okay. Open the Psalm 93 and observe 3 and 4 when we get there. Starting off with 1, the Lord reigneth. He is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed with strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also is established, that it cannot be moved. Thy throne is established of old. Thou art from everlasting. The floods have lifted up. O Lord, the floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, yea, than the mighty waves of the sea. Thy testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Lord, forever. So let's explore verse 3 and 4 first. How is this a climactic parallelism?
So we can see there's some repetition. That's usually one of the clues when you're looking for parallelisms, is when you see a pattern start to emerge, even if it's really simple, like you see the word floods. And then you go, oh, wait, floods have lifted up. Oh, that's the pattern. But then when you start to really look at it, it was not just, math like that. That was arithmetic. But it's the floods have lifted up, oh, Lord. So in other words, oh, the floods are starting. The floods have lifted up their voice. I mean, it's noisy and chaotic. And the floods are now throwing waves. But the climax is the next piece where it says, and the Lord is mightier than the noise and all the waves, and he's mightier than all of it. To me, that's what it is.
Okay.
Climactic. It builds up, and then the thesis isn't that the water is scary or something that has waves. It's that no matter what's scary, God is greater.
Okay, so then is this the end of this? Should we look more at the context? Is there more here? Possibly. Okay, let's try one more. Let's explore this Psalm 136. And we're going to focus in on 1 to 3, just to give practice. So observe those. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks unto the God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords, for his mercy endureth forever. To him who alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that by wisdom made the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that stretcheth out the earth above the waters, for his mercy endureth forever. To him, there you go. To him that made great lights, for his mercy endureth forever. Okay, so there's one. I just want to start counting. Let's do the arithmetic. Let's go into other parallelisms and patterns.
Oh my gosh, before you click and look at those summary of 1 to 3, look at the second half of each one of these verses. His mercy endureth forever. That could be composite. It could be climactic. It could be all kinds of stuff. But isn't that cool? Like his mercy endureth forever. His mercy endureth forever. Like it's like, please don't miss this point.
It's like the second half is complete. So that one was, pull out your sheet.
Composite, wasn't it?
That was the composite, where composite has 3 or more.
Yeah, sure.
So if it's the second line, is it synonymous? Anyway,
could be.
Because the two, well, not necessarily.
It goes A goes with B, A goes with B, A goes with over and over. So it could be.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just look at 1 to 3 here and see what we're doing. So give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks to the God of gods. So we're first starting with the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord. And then give thanks to the God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords. Did you just say that?
Not yet. That's a good punchline. But that seems climactic to me, that you're going from just like the title of God is getting bigger each time they say this. It's the same thing. It's be grateful because he's there forever. But it starts with Lord, then he's the God of gods, and then it's the Lord of lords. And remember, when this was written, Lord is a very loaded term. That's like the highest term that you can use. It's great.
And it's different than God in the Hebrew language. So, okay. So then when we look into context, how might we observe this a little bit more and explore further? Is there anything else with the climactic? Is there any of these other phrases showing the climactic, or are they showing something different?
That's good. That's a good question. When you start with 4, he's doing great wonders, which sounds kind of general. But then the 5 is wisdom made the heavens. And then 6 is and he commanded and stuff happened. He stretches out the earth above the waters.
Yeah.
And then 7, it just gets even bigger. He made the whole heavens.
The great lights.
That seems climactic.
So I would want to search this one further to look what's after 7. Like what comes after.
We didn't have room on the slide.
And I didn't put a ... So if you continue, you can see there is another, it's climax, it's full of climax.
It's full of,
It's increasing beyond the great wonders. made the heaven, the earth, lights, the desert. Makes me
Mhm.
say maybe this continues
Yeah.
further.
We only put that much on the slide, but
Okay.
it would be a fun one to discuss in our in-person event to pull this one out and see if it keeps going.
Yeah.
Maybe we clipped it too short or something and there's just more lessons.
And so that's another point that we're offering here is just we're giving just a sample and not the whole, because we want you to understand the definition in these videos. And so this is a very easy way to see it, where it's using give, 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 and then the Lord is increasing here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see there's a main theme going on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's great. It's climactic.
So come and join us live in our discussion or watch the recordings for more practice.
Don't just tell them, show them the beauty. You're stirring words, read or recite the poetic parts aloud. Then ask questions. The oral tradition was meant to be passed from generation to generation. The hidden meaning lasts.